Hello everyone, this is Spoony Bard once again. We are still playing Cyber Shadow. We got one more video to do. We are going to tie up some loose ends here, collect a bunch of stuff that we missed, and check out a bunch of Easter eggs, get some cool stuff. I just beat the game. If you guys want to see that, the whole stream is there. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do... I don't have nearly enough. The first thing we're going to do is go back to the reactor area, because we're going to collect a nice little item that is going to allow us... I think Robot Factory is where we need to go. We're going to collect a nice little item that allows us to see where our items are. See what we're missing in the stages. I think I'm going the right way. I think we came from the other path. So if we go back to the area where we fought the tunnel cleaner, I forget if it's the tunnel cleaner boss, we can find ourselves a lonely robot who tells us the path to the outskirts area, or that path we took that led us back to Mecha City is destroyed. And we can never go back, or I can never use it again. Alright, let's see. It shouldn't be too far off. So, let's move forward. I think... So there's quite a few things to collect, so the first thing we'll do is we'll get this item. And then I think we're going to get all 3 Easter eggs, because that is going to unlock an ability for us that will make the rest of collecting the items easier. Hopefully I'm going the right way and this isn't a big waste of time. Yeah, I think this is the right way. here we are. Okay, so this is the tunnel where we previously fought the street cleaner, but we're going to go to the left. And this poor guy. The strangest thing happened. I was minding my business, doing my thing, when a train whooshed by, followed by explosions. Pretty sure the tunnel leading to the outskirts is cut off for good now. Not that I'd ever be able to walk there anyway. Sorry, buddy. There used to be, I think once upon a time there was a secret up here where you met like a mecha fairy, but apparently it was taken out. So, unfortunately we can't do that, but you can go down here. This little item, when we go to our map, will show us where the items in each area are, and if you've gotten all the items in a specific chapter. I stopped the train in time. The E-radar on board would have allowed Dr. Proja to detect us anywhere in Mecha City, but he won't get his hands on it now. That gives us a much better chance of hiding from him. But I wonder if this was all for nothing. Is everyone already gone? And here we go. We got ourselves a little transporter. So in this chapter, we're 100% done. So where are we missing stuff? Chapter 1, we are missing 60% of the items. Anyway, as you see, this is very, very helpful. And if you'll notice, there are actually little indicators along the path that show roughly where the item that you're missing, or items that you are missing, are. Makes it a lot easier. But first we're going to collect those 3 Easter eggs. So the first place we're going to go to get those is right back at the beginning. So, I imagine these Easter eggs would be really, really hard if you didn't know to find if you didn't know how to look. So I don't exactly know how this works, but there it is. If you'll notice, there's a little node coming out of the wall there. This takes us back into cyberspace. This is pretty cool because if you hit your head on any of these, jump up and hit them Mario style, then you can change your color. You can change the color of your ninja. That's pretty cool. So, but that's not how we get the Easter egg. How to get the Easter egg is we go left, back to the door, right, left, and then on our way back right, we should hear a chime. There it is. And there's our egg. That's one out of 3. As far as these colors go, what seems strange to me is like once you've changed your color, it seems like you can change back to black in here, but when you leave, you're still the last color that you chose that isn't black. So I guess you can't ever get the black color back. So if you really like him in his black suit, then don't change. For now, green, that seems cool. Alright, first Easter egg is down. Second Easter egg, we are going to need to go back to where? No. Mecha City Docks. Yep, that's where we need to go. So we are going to go back to that cave where we got our wall climbing ability. Is this the correct way to go? Bear with me. Yeah, here we are. So, here we go. Back to the cave. So if we come over here to our waterfall area, don't jump down. Send some fire up there and you will hear an explosion. Move to the right, and there are 4 doors here. If I remember correctly, you have to go through the doors in a certain order to get the egg to show up. So I believe it's 3, 1, 4, 2, 1. Yep, there it is. Alright, that's our second Easter egg. One more and we get our new ability. So, for the last ability, the first thing we're going to need to do is go back to Chapter 3 and get our Swag Blade. You can get the Swag Blade in the final Chapter 2, but I think going back to Chapter 3 is going to be the easiest path for us. Trying to collect a little bit of extra essence here, but alright, Chapter 3. Here we go. Okay, so let's go get a Swag Blade, and then we're gonna take it to another chapter. We're gonna take it back to the docks. I've been going back and getting some of the achievements. Some of them are, I guess I call them feats in this game, but some of them are pretty darn hard. Some of them I'm not sure I'll ever be able to get, or at least maybe I won't. I don't think I'll have the patience to get them. Alright, there's our Swag Blade. Let's get the heck out of here without getting hurt, because of course if we get hurt 3 times we lose it. So I'll try and be careful. All right. Oh, can you blow those up? Oh well, I'm not gonna try. Let's keep going. Luckily, our Swag Blade will destroy these little things. Alright, keep going. Nice, thank you. There we go. Alright. This bum. Alright, we're here. Not so bad. Okay, so hidden in this left wall here is a switch that you need your Swag Blade to grab. And then, well, you might be able to open it up with other weapons, but you need your swag blade because these, you need to hit all of these and they don't stay depressed for very long, so we need the swag blade. Go in a giant circle and grab our final Easter egg. So what does that do? Well, Zelda style, it lets you, if your life is full, it gives you an extended range on your sword. Life's not, if your life is not full, then it doesn't work. But hopefully that will help us get some of the other items that we need to get. Some of these are a bit... Some of them are kind of challenging. So let's go back to chapter 1 again. Alright, back to chapter 1. So, according to our map, we are missing something just to the left of us, and then further in the top left. So let's go over here first. That was very poor. And there's no... Oh yeah, there's no life refill here, so... We'll just have to try it. If I lose, then I can start back. Okay. Alright, got that one. Let's proceed further into this chapter and find the other one. I don't think there's anything up here. That was dumb. Okay. Alright, where is... Oh, yes, of course. We found this door earlier, but we couldn't get through it. This area is pretty... kind of challenging. It's given me trouble in the past. Lots of spikes, so lots of instant death. Okay, first part's easy enough. One more elevator of death here. We've got moths to deal with, but luckily our blade extension is going to help us out. Not that much. I'll try to jump and slash him, but I instead sliced my head open on some spikes. Okay, better. Come on. Don't hit your head again. You don't need that. Okay, that was close. But we got it. Alright. No head hitting. Whew. Okay. Please don't kill yourself now. Alright. We've reached a checkpoint. I don't have enough. That's okay. So we have another mini-boss to fight here. We faced this guy before. In the docks area. Get him next time. By next time I meant this time. There we go. Got some more spirit. Alright, so those are the only two items here. We need to find ourselves another transporter. Should be one right over here. Yep. Okay, and now those little indicators are gone. So, what about Chapter 2? As you can see, there is something along the path that we're missing, so let's just stay where we are. Now this is a tough one too, if I remember which one if I'm remembering correctly which one this is. It took me a few tries to get through this one. So let's see. It's So we are going to go into this path of the laser. Another transporter of sorts. That orbiter might be doing me more harm than good right now. You can make that jump, or you can bounce over using the enemies, but sometimes I find it's easier just to try to make that jump. There we go. We'll get it. Bear with me, guys. And the trick is to try to stay on top of these guys so they're not flying at you every 5 seconds. Now we're going to start to move upward. There's a lot of bombers. Luckily, we have a lot of health, even if we don't have a lot of skill. Alright, we got it. I believe that is the only one in this area. Nope, 75%. Chapter... Oh, no, that was... Chapter 3 is 75%. Okay, so we're still missing something here. It looks like it's closer to the end. Oh, I think I know what it is, too. Let's go backwards. Okay, when I came through here earlier, I was mistaken. You can actually get this item earlier just by bouncing on these guys. There we go. Alright, that was easy. Now, Chapter 3. Still at 75%. So there's still that one. We're still missing one. Actually, I think I know where that is. I can remember where that is now, too. So let's go back a bit. I believe it's over here. Yeah, we couldn't get up here earlier, and now we can. And I believe at the end of this is the last one of those that we have to face, those mini bosses. Okay, can't do that. Warning, control towers offline. Team bots set to autonomous mode. The latest communication from Dr. Progen was pure madness. To collect so much essence by force. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. I need to warn the clan. Someone has to tell them they're in danger. That's a nice sentiment, my friend, but unfortunately, it looks like the clan was not notified. If you're going to dash through this area, be careful not to dash through the air when you don't mean to. Okay. Ah. There we go. Mm-hmm. That was close. Alright, I think I finally destroyed that thing. This E-field makes this part a lot easier. And we lose it. That's okay. I think we're really, really close to a checkpoint. Yep, here we go. Let's get some help. I don't have enough for that. Let's see if I can grab a few more. Four more. One more. Come on, buddy, give me something. Right down the drain. There we go. Got it. Alright. Thank you for bearing with me, folks. I just wanted to get my health refilled here. Okay, now we have a much better chance with this guy. I like to creep in here a little bit, get rid of these things. At least a couple of them before he starts coming down. There we go. Makes it much easier. See if we can maybe take both of them out here. Okay. Never gonna get there. There we go. Alright, hard fought, but we got it. Okay, chapter 9. Still missing one here, the reactor. Let's see. We're at total's 90%, so that's good. We're still missing stuff in the research lab and the reactor. So let's start. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Sorry, I've gone completely the wrong way. Here's where we need to go. I think it's right here, isn't it? Which you could totally, again, you can totally bounce on that and get over here if this is what I'm missing. So I could have gotten this a lot earlier. Yeah, it is. So, apologize. On your first time through the reactor, you can totally get this. Just have to do a little waiting. There we go. Next step, we're going to the research lab again. Looks like we've got one more, more than one thing to get there. I thought he was going to shoot lower there. So what's been going on? Same old stuff for me. I'm pretty much a creature of habit. I've been making my way through Dracula. It's a good book. It really does seem like Bram Stoker really kind of invented what we think of as the vampire in that book. Before there was, I think there was a lot of folklore and legends, but he kind of crystallized it into what we see as vampires today. And in a way, Dracula is kind of like the antithesis of Jesus. I think that's kind of what was intended. So, you know, in Christianity, Jesus sacrifices himself to save others. Dracula, of course, sacrifices others to keep himself alive, give himself eternal life, rather than the other way about. Oops. It's pretty good. It's written in a style of like journal entries and letters, which is fine. Although I'm not exactly sure why that was the method chosen. Most of the time, it ends up reading pretty much like a normal novel anyway. But it's got some really cool stuff in it. Like the beginning of, I don't think it was ever done in the movie. There was when I was younger, I think it was in the 90s, they came out with a movie version that was supposed to be based largely on the book. And from what I can tell, it was. But it's There's some cool stuff that wasn't in the book. So, for example, when Jonathan Harker is trapped inside Dracula's castle at the beginning, he, one of the freaky things that he sees is as he's looking out his window toward Dracula's room, he sees Dracula climbing around on the walls outside the castle, like upside down, kind of like a lizard or an animal or something. That would be a pretty cool... I wish that had been in the movie. It's a pretty cool image. That was cool. Alright, we're getting close. Here we go. Alright, we're back at the research lab. Let's get an idea of where... We got 2 items. One's pretty darn close. One's about one closer to midway. We are getting really close to our 100%, so... Shouldn't be too much longer. Luckily, all that leaked essence is gone. This got to be the first one. And again, you could have... I totally missed it the first time through, but you can get this the first time you come through the game, or through this stage. So it looks like the only thing we're missing is one more essence extension. Hagen personal log. The synthetics are reactivating by themselves. What's driving them? Could it be residue from the essence used to power them? Hagen personal log. The vessel is showing signs of sentience, yet no essence reading. What is she? Dr. Progen is furious. We still have the geothermal towers for backup power, but how long will it last? Hagen personal log. Containment breach detected. The Falcon Shrine is emitting essence at an unprecedented rate. We need to evacuate all staff. Evacuation successful. The Doctor has relocated to Mecca Island. The installation of a clan subject has temporarily contained the essence breach. The Doctor considers the vessel experiment a failure. I've decided to stay behind to study it for now. So if he stayed while this place was kind of just coming apart, where is he? Whoa, I can't believe they didn't destroy him. It's crazy. There's also another hidden area. I'm not sure it shows up on the map. I'm going to try to find it. It's around here somewhere. But yeah, some of the imagery, a lot of the imagery in the book is really good. I'm enjoying it. It's a little slow at times, but it's very cool. For some reason I have a thing for like older books. That writing style to me is just really entertaining. Like it's almost difficult to, and this is not saying, you know, any anything negative toward anyone who likes contemporary novels, but I just don't find it as exciting. It's for some reason it just doesn't hold my interest as well. It's got to be around here somewhere. Wait, what was that? Oh, was that? I think maybe it was that. I also read, I read a short story recently by an author one of my favorite contemporary horror authors is, Nathan Ballingrud. Here it is. There was a switch right there. Hagen personal log. Dr. Brojan was a fool to abandon this new life form. The vessel is magnificent, much more valuable than its daughter. The vessel is no mere copy. It transcends any synthetic which requires essence. The monsters are closing in. I must find a way to preserve my research. Hagen personal log. My mind peers through a mist. Pretending to be human is getting so exhausting. Fading in and out of existence, waiting for someone to release me. I knew this hollow feeling well, even before the disaster. This must be my divine punishment. Perhaps I was never human to begin with. You're alive. You look different, but I can tell it's still... Did you meet her? I mean the vessel. I tried to help. We saved some of her. The transfer failed. She's been longing to see you all this time. She is your master, yet she isn't. The original is beyond saving. All the voices, please. So I think he's telling us, again, this, I kind of feel bad, but I think he's telling us to put him out of his misery. So, I guess we can do that. But we are still missing... We are still missing something here. I wonder... We'll search around a little bit and see if we can find it. Is it up there? Yeah, I think it is. There it is. That should be our final essence. Now let's go back and consult our map. Which way's gonna be faster? This way for sure. I'm telling you, man, this game, once you have like all your abilities, this game gets even more fun. Yeah, the design of this game is just absolutely fantastic. Whoops! See, what achievements did I get recently? You get an achievement for beating the Scrambler, the second boss, in Chapter 2. Without taking any damage. I did that one. That was actually pretty difficult. You can get, there's one for beating the laser brain using only, well, without your sword. So basically with your shuriken only. Which at that point you don't have much SP, and so it can be a little bit challenging to, but it's not, that one wasn't too terribly awful. Alright, we are at 100% of the secrets of all the items. We've got our 3 Easter eggs, and I'm trying to think if there's any other secret, anything else. There might be, but I can't really remember. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for Cyber Shadow. I mean, so yeah, let's... Okay, so do I have anything to say? I mean, I kind of said... I said a little bit at the end of the previous video when we took out the final boss. So anyway, yeah, this is a fantastic game. I'm so glad I found it. There's another game that I believe Arne Hunsicker, I'm so sorry. It's a hard name for me to pronounce for some reason. Called there's another one called Gravity Circuit, which I played a little bit of. It plays a lot like Mega Man X. It's except instead of like a Mega Buster or X Buster, you just kind of beat the crap out of the other robots with your fists. So, but you can get other stuff, and you have like a grappling hook thing, which is kind of fun to play with. It's a fun game. I've only just started playing it though, so we'll see. And I think there was another game he worked on called Steel Assault, I think. That game looks pretty fun too. It's got a zip line that you can use in a pretty cool way. I mean, you use it to connect yourself to different, like two different structures, and then you can walk along it. You can shoot it diagonally and horizontally. I don't know if you can shoot it straight up vertically, but it adds an interesting dimension to the game. But I think I've only played just very little of that. Anything else? Let's see. Yeah, some of the achievements are pretty tough to get. Like, one of them is, while you're fighting the Mecha Dragon, if you don't fall in the water even once, you get an achievement. That's, to me, seems very hard, and I don't even think I will bother. There's Subject Alpha. If you defeat him by his first version, if you defeat him but with only parry attacks, you get an achievement. I got that one. Anyway, I've got a handful. It's a fun game. Maybe I'll go back one day and kind of go through, get them all. But I don't know. For now, I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, my mind's going blank here. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do next is, I don't know that I'll go through all of them right away, but I think I'm gonna play Mega Man 1 and go through that. That'll probably be just one video, because it only takes about, I don't know, an hour and a half to get through the game. So those early games go a lot quicker than, so they'll probably just be just one video. But I have plans to do some others. I don't know, for me right now, this is kind of pretty fun. I mean, I don't know what anyone else is getting out of it, but it's fun for me, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Anyway, I guess that's it. I'm kind of sad to see Cyber Shadow go, but it's a great game. I really, really love it. I'm sure I'll play it again sometime in the future. Anyways, I'm rambling and stuff. Anyway, if you've come this far, if you've watched any of the videos, if you want to see me go through the entire game, you can. Those videos are uploaded. I just really appreciate it. If you're here watching and listening, then I appreciate it. It really, it's kind of, I don't know. I just feel lucky for any attention that I get here. So, with that being said, I'm gonna let us go for now, and yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. So, thank you all for watching. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. And until we meet again, hopefully it'll be Mega Man. I will say thanks again for watching, and see you later.